What happened to the people Pat God roasted? We've all seen Pat God roast people online with surgical precision, but what happens after the roast? Do they fight back, sue him, or completely break down? Let's start with someone who literally wished death upon Pat God, all because of a single video. Beth's breakdown. On June 6th, Pat God uploaded a video where he interrupted a satanic ritual led by Beth, who had already been roasted before due to her openly Satanist beliefs, but no one had gone in quite like Pat God did. He began the video mocking her conversion story. My name is Kyle Ergen Trout. I used to follow Jesus until I lost everything to crypto and became broke. That alone triggered Beth, but Pat God wasn't finished. He doubled down, mocking her ritual again, pushing her to the edge. Beth lashed out in fury, only to discover Kyle was actually Pat God himself. Around the 10-minute mark, he dropped his signature roast barrage, comparing her to everything from TikTok rejects to cursed Roblox items. She was left speechless. You built like an inverted cream roll. Go release some calories instead of your demons.
Tonight is the night your souls will be transferred. Satan will take over your spirit, will take over your mind and body, and tonight we shall reach Nirvana.
I'm sorry, but I didn't even introduce myself yet. My name is Kyle Ergentraus. I work on a farm in Pennsylvania, and I just wanted to say hi. I'm kind of new to Satanism. Just shit's, it's been a rough road for me. And, I actually used to be a man of Jesus until I lost all my money in cryptocurrency, and now I'm broke and I'm poor. And, I'm like, is everything okay?
You just interrupted this ritual. Do you know how urgent this ritual is?
Oh my God. Fuck. Holy shit. All right, let me repent.
Satan, forgive me! Forgive me!
You better hope he forgives you.
Yeah.
What is that?
You don't want me to use the Bene Gesserit voice, Beth. Silence!
Oh, that did not work.
I am going to find
Thank you, Beth.
and I'm going to ruin your life.
The roast lasted just under 2 minutes before she rage quit the call, and then it was the last video she ever appeared in. Afterward, Beth admitted defeat. He humiliated me. He said I looked like an Uncrustable. Still, she tried to strike back, performing a ritual to curse him and continuing her satanic content, but the damage was done. The betrayal that nearly ended Pat God. Ironically, Pat God himself became a victim soon after. His original channel, Void, was co-owned with a friend named Leg. As the channel gained traction, Leg suddenly locked Pat God out, changing all the passwords. Despite a signed contract, Leg tried to erase Pat God's presence and steal credit for the content.
And I feel bad for Pat God, because he lost all of his channels to Leg. Leg and his friends just didn't like Pat God, and then cut him out without telling him anything, which obviously is fucked up and made Pat God mad. They also called him a pedophile for no reason in a Discord call for something. And it really just seems like they both hate each other. But Pat God didn't see it coming, meanwhile Leg was planning on cutting him out for a while. I think it is fucked up what happened to Pat God, though.
Worse, he accused Pat God of being a predator based on a legal relationship, twisting the truth to ruin his reputation. Pat God was even swatted, but he didn't stay silent. He dropped a diss track so brutal that Leg deleted all his content, abandoned the channel, and fled the country under the excuse of pursuing a basketball career. Now, he's remembered as nothing more than a backstabbing snake. Lovely Low's unlucky encounter. Then there's Lovely Low, someone who didn't deserve the outcome. During a random Fortnite match, she unknowingly got paired with Pat God. She instantly started trash talking her teammate, unaware it was him. Ugh. Another noob. Of course he has no mic. When Pat God finally responded, the tables flipped instantly. She tried to pull the cancel card, saying he'd be canceled for disrespecting her, but that backfired.
What's your biggest red flag in a woman?
I got a lot of red flags.
What's your number one red flag, just so I know?
It's honestly very specific. You sure you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, you asked for it. My number one red flag in a woman is when a woman plays Fortnite, username Lovely Low, 5'4", built like a door, cause shorty got no cake, no knockers, and no face, which is crazy, cause I don't know how you miss on on all three, then tries to cover up all that midness with some goofy ass purple glasses, and all she really ends up looking like is the mom from Inside Out. And to make it even worse, which I didn't even know was possible, tries to take all that garbage and put it in front of a camera for people to see. That's wild. You know somebody like that?
The internet turned on her, but surprisingly, after the video went viral, Pat God reached out. Turns out she was just having a bad day. They're cool now. Camila Araujo, the OnlyFans family scandal. Pat God's relationship with Camila Araujo, that's another story. She was infamous for promoting her OnlyFans, using her brother, father, and grandfather. After getting called out by Remy, she said no one would say it to her face. Big mistake. Remy invited Pat God to join a live call undercover, and the chaos began. Camilla screamed at everyone until her boyfriend randomly jumped in to defend her, only to get roasted too.
You have the audacity to talk.
First of all, Jeff Bridges, show your goddamn face, you pussy.
I am. It's in my profile picture, you dumb bitch. How about you open your eyes and look?
Stop speaking to me unless your annual income is over $1 million.
So let me ask you a question. Do your parents love you? Do your parents love you? I'm just curious.
I don't give a I don't know, probably.
Why would you ask your grandfather if he wants to be alone in a room with you? Who does that? Are you good? Are you good? You ask your...
I have a Rolex, I have a nice house, I have a nice car, I'm good.
Okay, but you have a Rolex, but do you have any respect for yourself? That's my question. Do you have any respect for yourself?
Because I have a Rolex, I have no respect for myself. You sound dumb.
No, because you sell yourself out to the point where, let's see, you're using your family members and putting them in weird situations for clout. That's weird as fuck. Do you not
nobody in my goddamn family, no one in my family has a fucking problem with it except you weird lame motherfuckers that love to have shit to talk about.
Since then, Camilla's viewership plummeted by 91%, and she's still making bizarre content like My Little Brother versus 5 supermodels. The furry that disappeared, but perhaps the saddest case is the furry who tried clapping back. During a call, he tried to roast Pat God, only to be torn apart in a classic rapid-fire roast session. After leaving the call humiliated, he began making shorts attempting to roast Pat God back. Pat God even gave him a chance to fight back, telling him,
Shut up, bro. Your shit is so lame, bro. You say the same shit every time, bro. Like, holy get a life, man.
No, this is not happening. I think I'm dreaming. Somebody pinched me. There's no way that this dude named Autumn dressed up like a reptilian Teletubby is trying to start talking to me. There's literally... Are you barking? Are you barking? No, you wanna get loud in this song? Boy, you like a velociraptor in a clogged toilet bowl. Were you like an off-brand Ben 10 character? Now you ain't Ben 10, you Steven 9. Get your on where you like you got expelled from barking at your lunch lady. Such a on where you ain't from Jurassic Park. You came from the prehistoric playground. Get your on where you like Clifford the Big Red Dog's fossil. Boy, what are you talking about your ass? Maybe your Autumn was an average kid that no one understands. Whoa.
What followed was an awkward attempt full of stutters and lame jokes. It was over. He fled again, and now his only legacy is being the furry who got cooked by Pat God. Every video comment under his name may either mocking him or praising Pat God. The aftermath. And here's the twist. No one really wins after a Pat God roast. Even his opponents who try to clap back either vanish or get locked into a permanent meme status. Some break down, others disappear, some even become friends. And Pat God, he hasn't posted in months. Is it burnout, pressure? Who knows? But one thing's certain, after a roast from Pat God, your online life is never the same again.